Hey guys, I am in a completely different room. I've never filmed in here before. This is supposed to be my kind of office space, but I haven't got it organised whatsoever yet, so please try and ignore all the mess and the lighting, because I have a light directly above my head and it's really not flattering at all, and I don't have any other lights set up, so I know this does not look good, but that's not the point. I am here to talk about something, and I'm going to try and get on with it without looking at the screen and taking in the fact that everything is yellow and shiny. Also, I'm on a swivel chair and it's really tall, and I can see, that's all I can see when I look at the screen, is how annoying it is that the chair's too tall, and the fact that I fidget, so I'm swivelly, and I'm like, just stay still, because that's really annoying. No one wants to watch a video with someone swivelling all the time. This is going to be an update on how my sleep schedule change is going. My last video, if you haven't seen it, was about changing my sleeping pattern to try and help with my extremely low mood and anxiety and everything. And yeah, if you want to go and watch that, I'll try and remember to link it below, but I always forget that kind of thing, but it will just be the video that was before this. Things have not gone so well. It's been 3 weeks now, so I think I'm on the 4th week now. The first week went okay, and when I say okay, I mean it was a big shift for me, but by the 2nd week I was slipping back into old habits, staying up too late, using the internet before I was supposed to go to sleep, and not doing things like reading or drawing and like non-electronic entertainment. So that basically just messed me up, and I've carried on doing that. I have read quite a lot of the book that I picked, my fiction book, which I think shows that I have been trying at least some of the time, because otherwise I wouldn't have read any of it, so that's something, right? I'm kind of grasping at straws. I'm not even back to where I started, I'm worse than when I started. But I haven't given up. I'm still tracking my sleeping habits, my times. I am having a particularly stressful week because I have an appointment tomorrow for a medication review, and I cannot tell you how stressed and anxious I get about that kind of thing. Any kind of appointment which involves doing like a full medical history, especially the mental health side of things, is so stressful, and it brings up so many emotions. And I was given like 6 different forms that I have to fill out and take with me, and I haven't finished filling them in yet, because that's what I do. I leave things to the last minute and then get even more stressed, which is great. So for the past week I've had really bad insomnia, as in not being able to fall asleep and stay asleep. So I'm running on very little sleep, so much so that last night I began to get a twitchy eye, and it would not stop. And I was like, I'm easily irritated, unfortunately. So that just sent me off the charts, and it was just, I couldn't read or do anything, because it was twitching so badly that you could see it. Like, I asked my other half, can you actually see it? He was like, yeah, I can see the freaking thing moving under your eyelid. And I was like, oh, gross, disgusting. Freaks me out. So thankfully it stopped for now, because I haven't been able to sleep. Once I do fall asleep, it's like, I don't know, say it's like 8 in the morning, and I'll finally just pass out from exhaustion. Like, I've been trying to sleep for hours, but I haven't. And then I'll finally just, you know, pass out. And the latest I got up, well, when I say I got up, I mean I woke up naturally at 4 in the afternoon the other day, and I felt awful. I felt so, I almost felt hungover or jet lagged or something. It was just, oh, and it kind of reminded me like how much I didn't want to go back to that kind of level of sleeping late and staying in bed because I was too depressed or whatever. But that wasn't actually the reason I slept that late. The reason I slept that late was because I can't sleep at the moment. But it was kind of, it was almost like a good reminder, as in it made me more determined to carry on trying to address my sleep issue and just try really desperately to think one day at a time and not think, well, you've messed up this entire week, so it's just, you know, you're fucked, just don't bother anymore. Because I'm still really determined to do this. I just need to accept that it's going to take a lot longer than I want it to, and there's definitely something going on that's stopping me from falling asleep, trying to fall asleep. I'm not sure what it is yet. I don't know how to figure it out. It's almost like I have a fear of falling asleep. I don't know. That's not this video. I'm just trying to make a quick update because I said I was going to make an update a week after the last one, and I clearly didn't because this is a lot 3-4 weeks later. I'm just trying to be accountable for my actions. That's not quite what I want to say. That's not the way I want to say it. But I want to come on and say, I'm trying to do this and it's not going well, but I'm not giving up. So I'm not going to come on here and lie and say, I'm doing fantastic. Here's my perfect chart of sleeping times. Everything's going great, because it's like, what would be the point in that? But I also don't want to not post a video at all, because if I post a video and say I'm going to post an update, I want to do that. I don't want to not stick to my word, so I'm here and I'm telling the truth, because I just don't see what's the point in lying? There is none. So yeah, and also want to kind of say that if you're having a similar issue, like if you start out and try and change something quite big in your life, in your routine, and you feel like it's not going the way you planned, that you're not alone. I'm getting really like muddled in my thinking, like I can't quite get across my point. I can't get my point across. I can't even say my bloody sentences properly. I'm just trying to say that I feel like I'm messing it up royally. So if you feel like you're messing it up royally too, then we're in this together. Even if you're not trying to change your sleep, you're trying to change something else. It's just, I need to let go of that expectation that I can change things overnight or in a week, because that pretty much never happens with anything. And even if you don't have like a mental health problem, change is hard, you know? Change is really hard, especially when it's like a routine thing. Like, even if it's something like someone going to the gym every day. Everyone knows someone that like goes to the gym and they miss a day and then they're like, oh shit, I really want to go to the gym, and then they don't go and whatever. So it's not an uncommon problem. I am finding this so hard to film because I haven't filmed for weeks, and I know I've said it so many times, but the less frequently I film, the harder it gets for me to film. And I'm really sorry if I've been wiggling in the chair a lot. I'm trying not to, but I haven't been concentrating on that very hard, so I am sorry if I have been doing that. I want to talk more, but I don't want to make this video too long. I'm not going to give up trying to change my sleep. I just need to... I don't know what I need to do. And the problem is, everyone tries to give me advice, and it's stuff I've either already heard or already tried, or they don't understand what the problem is. So they think the problem is that I just simply can't fall asleep when I turn the light off. And I'm like, that isn't what the problem is. The problem is getting me to stop putting off going to sleep. Like, stop watching YouTube, or stop reading, or stop drawing, whatever it is that I'm doing, instead of sleeping. That's what the problem is. It's like my brain doesn't want to go to sleep. It doesn't want to go to bed, even though it's exhausted. And I'm so tired and stressed by this whole thing that my face has just, it's broken out so badly in blemishes. And I haven't had this many at once for I don't even know how long. I don't have good skin normally, but I don't have this kind of issue, so I just feel like it's a direct result of that. I am practically living off Gatorade. When I say that, I'm only drinking like a quarter of a bottle a day because I'm so dehydrated from, again, I swear it's the lack of sleep and everything can make you dehydrated, and my medication does as well. So I have a little bit of Gatorade if I feel like that, because water just doesn't fucking do it. I drink loads of water. I'm just babbling shit now. I tell you what this is. This is me being paranoid because I got a weird comment on one of my videos, and I'm only laughing because I can laugh at it now, a month after I got it, I'm going to make a separate video about it because I found it such a strange comment, and obviously I didn't publish it because I have all my comments moderated. And I'm gonna delete it and block the person, but I want to make a video about this specific comment without naming who it is because that's just not who I am. But it was such a bizarre comment for the video, and basically it was kind of around me just rambling on and on and on, and I was like, did you read the title? Do you know what kind of channel this is? Do you know that I have issues around rambling, concentrating? That's part of my problem. It was so fucking weird. Anyway, watch out for that video. It will be way more interesting than this. Whatever you're trying to do, I say keep going. Try not to fall into that trap of, well, I've messed it up today or I've messed it up this week, so I'm just going to give up. Because it's so easy to do that, and I have done that practically my whole life and it hasn't got me anywhere. So this is a really big deal for me to carry on pushing through, even though to me I'm failing, because if I look at my sleep chart, it's a mess. And I was actually writing it in red if I thought I'd done it wrong. So I was writing the times down in red, and my therapist was like, no, don't write it in red, you're just gathering data. Don't tell yourself off via a chart, because then you're going to be looking at that, because it's on my notice board next to my bed, my pin board. And you know, it was true, because I was waking up every day and looking at it going, oh my god, look at all the red marks, oh my god, oh my god. So yeah, don't beat yourself up over it either. Just try again the next day, try again the next day. So with that said, I really am going to shut up this time. Let me know what you thought about this setup, as in sitting in this room. If you prefer the bedroom as in the background of the bed or this background. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. I'm quite comfortable in here, but it just looks very messy at the moment, so I think that's what's bothering me. And this chair is doing my head in. I'm like thinking I'm going to have to swap it for the chair in the other room if I film in here, because I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this being in the shot the whole time. I'm sure someone out there knows why I'm getting agitated about it. And with that said, I'm going to shut up. Okay, thanks for watching guys, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.